welcome guys to another little episode. This one, hang on a second, I'll show you where we are. Boom! Hey, say good day to Litchfield National Park. It's been a long time since we've been here. I think the last time we did a video here was about 6 years ago. We went to Florence Falls, I reckon. This time we've got the 200 and the 300, and Becky's driving, hey, and we're going to take a little four-wheel drive track called the Reynolds River track, and we're going to stay in the rooftopers. So you're probably saying, why have you got two cars? Well, I couldn't convince Beck to come to swag anymore, so we have to run rooftop tents. I
don't mind the swag, but the rooftop tent is much cozier. It's nicer to sleep in.
It is. Anyway, we've got the two here, so we're going to use them. It'll be our last trip with the two cars before we start heading south, and one stays behind. So we'll keep you updated there too. But it shouldn't be too far, only about another half hour from here, a couple of hours from Darwin, and we're going to take you to a place called Sandy Creek. It's a little bit off the beaten path, not too many people go there. It's a four-wheel drive track, it's a bit more of a remote waterfall, so we're going to take you there for a look. All right, just one night, a little bit of a walk in there, campfire, rooftoppers, Litchfield National Park, yeah. I'll give you a little bit more info about the Reynolds River track. It actually starts here in Litchfield National Park, and it goes all the way through to the Daly River Road as well. So you can actually do it one way, or you can come in from the Daly River end and come up into Litchfield. So what I'm going to do, I'll put in a little map for you, but also, like, Litchfield is a hot spot for tourist locations, as in swimming holes, waterfalls, hikes, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to drop in a big list of them here, because you can go and do so many. You can spend a couple of weeks here, I reckon. We're just going to do the one night and go to a lesser known one, so it's hopefully a little bit less crowded. At the moment it's school holidays here in the NT, so I know a lot of the main ones like Wongai, Florence and the Rock Holes are very well touristed, if you know what I mean. They're very, very busy, so we're going to try and hit one that's off the beaten track. Alright, we've hit the start of the track. There is an info booth at the start which tells you where to go, what to expect, and a little bit of a map. But there's a cool little sign over the top here. Hang on, have a look at that. I'll show you going past. It says beware of crocodiles. We're about to go to a swimming hole. Not that great. What does that sign say, Jacko?
Beware of crocs.
Trust me, I would not be swimming anywhere in the NT in an undesignated area. I've seen far too many of them slipping around in places that you wouldn't think you'd see them. So it's always, those signs are bloody good. You got to be croc-wise, mate, and don't forget it. Don't become complacent, or you'll end up being lunch for one of those big lizards, I reckon. Anyway, I'll give you a look at this track. I'll get Becky following close behind me. There's been a few cars coming and going as we sat at the sign. I don't think it's going to be much of a track. Early on when it opens, or maybe closer after a bit of rain, it might be sketchy, but at the moment it's just a dry, sandy bush track.
So we're away, Becky Boo. How are you feeling about doing a bit of four-wheel driving on your own for the first time?
I'm good, I'm feeling good. I just don't want to get bogged.
I don't think it'll be that bad. It's only the first 7K, so I think it'll be pretty well looked after. But hopefully there's something challenging for you, but who knows?
I just don't want to damage our car.
I don't think it'll be the track's fault, it'll be the driver if that happens.
It's never my fault. Right, Justin just had to jump in, and we didn't even know how to put this thing in four-wheel drive, but we're just heading across a river crossing, and now my heart is in my throat.
Why?
Because I feel nervous.
First water crossing, mate. Have a look at this one. How are you? You behind me, Beck?
Yeah.
Right. Here we go, Roo. So this first one here, it says it on here, it's 600 deep. We watched someone go through it. It all seems fairly hard bottomed. Beck's right behind me, so hopefully she doesn't freak out.
Just keep your momentum going, babe. Just follow me across.
Oh, I don't like this.
How'd you go?
I didn't like that.
There was no dramas at all.
Oh, my heart's racing.
Oh, you just plugged along, no dramas.
Yeah, no, it went fine. It was good. There was a few like beepy things though.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about them.
Yeah. Anyway, I made it across. That's the main thing.
Literally, mate, it's like 6 or 7 k's in off the highway, that one water crossing, and then the rest of it's just a gravel road. It's a piece of cake. Anyway, we're just going to pull up at the camping thing here, make sure we know where we're going. We've booked this online, so I'll have to
Turn left.
turn left.
Your destination will
Exit
be on the right.
GPS. I'll have to get Beck to tell you how much it was. You booked it online, plus you got to get your parks pass for Litchfield as well. So I'll throw that info in down below. We'll go and set up, chill out for a bit, and walk to the Sandy Creek Falls. Here it is. I'm pretty sure we are right here. Number 11. Here's the start of the walk. How far is it, dear?
I know.
Here, 3.5 k's return.
Okay, well that's easy.
1.5
Look at
hours.
that.
I reckon
That's what it is.
it'll be 40 minutes each way, I reckon.
I'm
Charlie,
saying half an hour.
come
Jeez, it
look
looks
at it.
alright. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Wow.
All right, let's do it.
This is
Kate.
it here.
We are here. We are going here.
We're gonna go to the top.
Look at this thing. What is this? Oh, I thought we have been here.
No, not this one.
The barrel, is it?
Bit of an afternoon stroll there.
I know, it's quite nice. It's a good temperature right now, so good timing for a walk, I reckon.
What time is it? About 4 o'clock we've
Yeah.
left it because it's bloody hot. The campground's pretty basic. It's all sort of demarcated, not very private. So you sort of, there's all people, well, a couple of metres away in each site, but it's still well maintained. Shower block looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's like flushing toilets and a legitimate showers. So it's, it's top notch, and I think we paid about 35 maybe,
Don't know. I said
the
you.
night?
Yeah.
I think, for the family pass, and then our parks pass to get in here. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah. I just paid the daily rate. I think it was $25 a day for a family.
Yeah.
For a parks pass. Yeah.
Best to come in for like a week or something if you can, but you know, we're just doing a night in the rooftopers.
Hi.
How good is this, mate? Have a look at these falls. They are mental. So it's about, I reckon about 100 metres over to the falls, but it's worth it. Look at this. That is mental. So cool. How bloody good is it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Ready?
Hey.
Bye.
The kids like latch onto you, pushing you down. Yeah, it's just beautiful.
You gonna go for a swim to the waterfall, Becky? Go on.
I like it. I like admiring it from this distance.
She's like, I'm scared of crocodiles. But she was quite happy for me and the kids to swim out
Yeah.
there, so great parenting.
I know.
How nice is it? What did Charlie Bear think of the waterfalls?
Good.
How good?
Really good.
How does it rate on your waterfall scale of 1 to 10?
Probably
1 being average, 10 being really awesome.
10 being really awesome is 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
Alright. I reckon it's a really good one, eh? So, a bit of adventure, you know, it's not far from Darwin on a sealed road. A little bit of a water crossing for something cool if you're just getting into Forbian. A little bit of a dirt track, there's a campground here if you want. And then the walk is really good because it's only, I reckon it's taken us half hour each way, yeah?
Yeah, not even.
And it's like really moderate, there's a few rocks, a few sandy trails, and the waterhole is bloody good. So I reckon it's a good one, good for young kids, good for, we've seen some young crew with baby carriers on, good for that one. So highly recommend it, mate, for everyone. Yeah, and even the waterfall, that was sick. I'd stay there for a bit longer. What's your rating out of 1 to 10, Bill, on your waterfall radar?
9.
9? Jacko?
8.
8. Beck, 1 to 10?
Hang on, just let me think in comparison to like other waterfalls. I'm gonna say an 8. Yeah.
I think so. I reckon it's up there. It's pretty easy to swim.
Easy walk.
Bloody nice and easy to...
I've never rated
Yeah,
it.
it's an 8. I'm going to just babble. It's an 8. Got lots of room in there?
Yep.
That's huge. Got all 3 years in there. Can I come in for a look? Movie night, kiddos.
Yep.
Wow. I think that's bigger than our tent.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Alright. Nighty night, we'll see you in the morning.
Hi.
First time ever in a rooftop.
I know, I like it. It's nice. It's nice and cozy, but it's spacious. Like, look, I can't even reach the top. They're cool. I mean, you can charge your phone in here.
Mate,
And look,
priorities, right?
Drink bottle holder. Yeah. Stay in. Good.
Alright, nighty night.
Night.
That's our little overnighter to Sandy Creek done and dusted. I tell you what, it's well worth the trip if you want to get out, especially while you're staying at Dundee or something, or even Darwin. It's not far away. Good little swimming hole, good little campsite, and a good little track to get there. How cool's that water crossing?
Yeah, that was cool.
I don't know if I'd want it to be much deeper though. All right, let's go. We're out of here. Welcome to Darwin River Fern Farm. I'm going to take you outside for a quick look. It used to be a fern farm, all right? So there's new owners here now. It's a young couple. There's a Pommy and a French girl lady, beautiful people, and a young little girl, Annabelle. But it used to be a fern farm, and now they're going to try and grow some veggies and plants and citrus and a few other things here. So it's a great spot. Heaps of space. He's got some powered sites going on. He's got a dunny over here and a dump point for you. So I'll go and use that pretty quick smart. We need to empty a couple of canisters, and he reckons the sunsets here are magic. And just over the back there, if you've heard of a good pub called the Darwin River Tavern, that's just pretty much over the back fence. So we're gonna go and check that out as well. But we got some fish and we're hankering for a good curry, so I'm just gonna give you a quick five and a bit of a reminisce on how I do my curries. I know I've showed you before, but swing in here. So the easiest way we found it is to buy these. I don't know, would you get them at Woolies back?
Yeah, Woolies are cold.
Passage to India ones. Normally we just use the chicken curry sauces for all our fish, meat, everything. They're just bloody easy. You chuck those two in, a tin of coconut milk, and whatever veggies you want to have. I'm doing fish with this one, so it's just going to be sweet potato, onion, and a bit of leftover zucchini. But this is the kicker here. I make my own naan breads. Look at that. It's so easy, eh? All it is self-raising flour and Greek yogurt. So you just do like a cup of self-raising flour and probably 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, and it makes 4 naan breads this size. All right, so I add a bit of salt, pepper, and just crushed garlic to mine. But then you just separate it, and then on a floured board, you just sort of push it out like this until the rough shape of a naan bread. There you go. And I'll show you later, you cook them in oil. I'm going to cook them in coconut oil, it just makes it really nice. But then you do that sort of 5 minutes before your curry's ready. And then after you've done them, you cook your papadums in the same oil. So I'll show you that. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. That's, honestly, they are so delicious. The boys love them. And they come up like the best naan breads. And Charlie loves it too. But yeah, it's delicious. So we'll do that. I'll wash my hands and I'll take you for a quick look at this campsite. We've based ourselves here just for a couple of nights to go and see Berry Springs. So if you haven't been to Berry Springs before, beautiful spot. And you can also go to the Berry Springs Tavern, the IGA, and there's another pub called the Darwin River Tavern around the corner. So it's a good little base camp just for a couple of nights, or longer if you want to do the whole Litchfield area. You know what's on tonight? The last game of Origin. We've managed to jag satellite TV again as well, so I'm pretty damn happy. Queenslander! You know, I only learned how to cook papadums probably a year ago. They're so easy, they're so bloody tasty. These big ones are the go.
These are the ones.
These big giant ones. But I'll show you a tip. If you just throw it in, they all curl up and they end up sort of looking like a taco. But if you get it and you got tongs, chuck it in and hold it down. And you can hold the edges up and it goes whisker. And then when it's like that, you quickly turn it, push it down again, it flattens out. And then literally, you might think, oh, they're not cooked, but then that's it.
Boom.
Boom, look at that. They're like a giant looking mushroom thing. And then once you sit them in there, they crisp up. So good, like so cheap, so good. So I'll do them, and then when I do the naan breads, I'll show you that. And we'll show you the finished dish. Roll them out, doesn't matter the shape of them, as long as they're sort of thin like that. And just drop it in the oil. These take a bit longer, probably like 30 seconds aside. And flip them over, and they come out like the best little breads, eh?
They're really tasty.
Flour and yogurt, like what the hell? And I put minced garlic out of a jar, salt and pepper. I think I told you that. But man, here, look, I'll quickly flip it. Oh, look at that. And then you just put them on a plate wrapped in like a tea towel if you got one. Keeps them warm. And then serve them up. We just break them up, serve them up. Kids smash them. It's a good way to make like a curry go further. So we normally get a good 2 nights out of our curries because the kids sort of half fill up on a bit of naan bread and curry. Yeah. But yeah, it's so good. It's so easy.
Okay, going Dale. Jack's just done our fire. Good job, buddy.
I'm going to serve up, we just use microwave rice, so I use a mix of basmati and brown. Put 2 packets of basmati to 1 packet of brown. I stir it all up, so we mix it through. Look at that. Microwave rice is just so easy in the van. It turns out so good. But I'm going to serve it up. I'll do Becky's first, hey? So, scoop. Is that enough rice to you? So yes?
Yes.
Okay. Come over here now. You stir this gently. Watch this. You can see the fish is held together in pieces. If you stir it too much, it falls apart, alright? So, you gently scoop it all out into there. You get a couple of scoops with the good stuff, and then you can sort of sink your spoon and grab the sauce. So we'll get another one of the good stuff over here. Oof. There we go. Now we come over here, got our little packet of coriander, but until we do that, Greek yogurt and curry goes, not that much, alright, she's into me, here we go. One of those on top. Watch this. Watch this.
Oh,
there you go. Hey?
delicious.
All that, and then you snap one of those and you shove it in there. It looks like a little opera house hanging out the side, and you give it to the misso.
Done.
Voila. I love my cooking, eh? And I'll tell you what, that is delicious. Alright, I'm going to serve up. We'll sit outside by the fire. Quietly proud of myself. Finished product. Quick look at the campsite. Look at this. Campfire going, and ooh-wee.
Oh no.
Hey? What do you reckon, kids? Dad a good cook?
Yeah. Awesome
Yeah.
cook. He's not a good cook, he's an awesome cook.
Mate, you're my favourite.
I'm not a good cook. Don't say that.
Jeez, that looks good, doesn't it?
Can I stir it in?
Alright, we'll leave you with this.
Dig in,
Ooh-wee.
guys.
I'll show you the sunset in a minute. It's going to be mint. Alright, you ready for this? Look where we are. Boom! Oi, how good is it knowing that this is our home state now, Jackaroo?
Yeah.
Hey? Back to our home state. Woo! Feels good, doesn't it?
Yep.
I'll tell you what, we've been smashing some Ks. We got an early start again this morning, and I reckon we're going to make it all the way towards Winton or Longreach today. Like 12 hours in the car, but we're just pumping it. It's cold out here, we've been here before, and there's not much to see. And I'll tell you what, we're just keen to get home. You know when you got that white line fever, you're like, I know what home is. We go back to a couch, we can get all our stuff sorted, we can go for a swim in the beach. Keenos. All right, Bill, what do you reckon? Back to Queensland?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. What do you reckon, dear? You're pretty happy about being back in our home state?
I know, we actually officially have a home state now, which is very exciting.
It's a nice feeling actually when you know you're going home.
Oh,
Like,
it is. We've never had that. Like 8 years, we've never had like a home or like a community, and the kids are looking forward to going back to school and their sports. So it's exciting.
it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, different but good different. Knowing
It's a
that
nice feeling.
it is a nice, and we know that we can always just pack up and head off when we want to.
Exactly.
And then go home when we want to as well. So,
Lucky we've sort of created that lifestyle, which is pretty special.
you know what I'm not looking forward to?
Mowing the lawn?
The next 18 hours in the car.
Yeah, I know.
It's a long way, mate. All right, let's hit it. Come on, Bill. Our NT trip is done and dusted, mate. We are on the 4-day haul home.
stretch.
We're going to bash it home. The kids are going back to school.
Yeah.
And along the way, we're just going to enjoy a couple of sunsets
Yeah.
at a few roadside camps. And it's actually cold. Look, I've got a
I
jumper
know,
on.
it's really nice actually to get out of that NT heat, because
It
it's been
is.
bloody hot up there.
Bloody hot. I tell you what, it's felt like a bit of a whirlwind trip, this one. We're sort of,
Yeah.
it's different to what we've normally done. We've had the boat. It's been a lot of gear to get around. The weather's been chasing us here and there. But I tell you what, we've had some cracking times. We've met some ripping people. But now...
So good,
it's-
we actually need a holiday from our holiday. We're so exhausted.
I know, it's been really full on. So anyway, if I see anything cool on the way home, I'll show you that. But otherwise, that's our little road trip to the NT done and dusted. But don't fret. I'll be back in about 6 weeks without this crew. All this, just me.
I'm actually looking forward to. I get to watch my next Netflix movies, my own podcast. It's gonna be great.
Just me, the 200, the boat. Oh, the dream. All right, having a giddy up at sunset. Plenty of those to come on my own trip too. Don't worry.